Yo, peace was good. Welcome to another hip hop album review. This is part 197. The album that we'll be reviewing today is MC8's second album titled Threatz, released in 1996. By now, you guys should know who he is. I did a review. I did a review on his on the first three Compton's Most Wanted albums. It's a Compton thing that was released in '90. Straight Checking Them, which is my favorite one, the favorite Compton's Most Wanted album. I know a lot of people prefer Music to Drive By. That's a dope album, but I kind of prefer the second album. That's just me, personally. And I did a review on Music to Drive By, which everybody loves. And I also did a review on his solo debut album. And the We Come Strapped, which I did a couple years ago. I think like last year or the year before that. Alright. Now, getting back to this album, right after 1994, I think he did like, I know he appeared on the, what's that sound, the New Jersey Drive soundtrack. He did a song on there that was pretty dope. It was disc 1, because there's 2 discs, but they were sold separately. But he had a song on there that was pretty dope. He did a couple other stuff that was featured on, and then, he was working on this album, and then he dropped this album right here, alright? Threatz. There's 2 singles off the album. The 2 singles are Dugging It Up and You Can't See Me, featuring the chill of Niggas on the Run, N.O.T.R, which stands for Niggas on the Run, alright? So yeah, that's pretty much it on that. So show you guys what the CD looks like. That's what the album looks like. You see him like in a vocal booth. You know what I mean? Like in the studio. Pretty dope. Open it up. So what the CD looks like, the actual CD. Alright. Pretty cool. And you see the back tray right here. You just see like MC and his crew in the background. That's pretty cool. You know what I mean? That was pretty dope. Alright. And let's see the booklet. Alright. Alright, so you see the track listing here. You see like MC8's hand right here. Track listing. Same thing, track listing. You see MC8 here looking. MC8 showing his boys. You see his hand. And you see it's kind of like the shout outs and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. You got a dope picture of the silhouette of N.O.T.R and MC8 right there. You see niggas on the run over there. You know what I mean? Pretty cool. You see it back at MC8 right here. Dope pick right here, you know what I'm saying? Pretty cool. Alright. The producers on the album, I have to read out because they only put their government names, so I don't want to give out their government name like that. So so I'm on Wikipedia Wikipedia. The production is done by DJ Slip of Compton's Most Wanted, everybody knows him. Prodigy of South Central Cartel. Blackjack, pretty dope producer. MC8 does a couple of beats on here as well. And surprisingly, Robert Bacon is on here too. And if you guys know DJ Quick, that name should definitely be familiar with you guys when it comes to DJ Quick. He's the one that played the most notable song that I could think of is he was the one that played the guitar for Just Like Compton on the second album. The Way Too Funky album, the single of that album, Just Like Compton, he did the guitar on that. So for him to do that, to do some production on this album, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what? The man got to make his money, right? You know what it is. You know it is what it is. All right. The features on the album. The features are N.O.T.R, which stands for Niggas on the Run, which is pretty much a condensed version of Compton's Most Wanted, in my opinion. It's the chill and boom bam from Compton's Most Wanted. And there was a couple other members, but on top of my head, that's who I remember on Niggas on the Run. All right, yeah. So, N.O.T.R, the Foe. He's not credited, but his name Havoc. Not to be confused with Havoc of Mobb Deep, Havoc of South Central Cartel. Excuse me. Boom Bam of Niggas on the Run, Young Prod, and the chill of Niggas on the Run. Alright? Those are the features of the album. You guys know how I get down. I'm gonna go through some of the tracks. Alright? Track 1, Death Wish 4, Tap That Ass. Dope way to start the album. If you guys follow MC8 in his career, throughout his career, you guys know that he's famous for the Death Wish tracks, which are songs him going at DJ Quick, because you guys know that he had a big beef with DJ Quick from the early 90s. I think it ended back in like 98 from what I understand. So I think from like 91 to like 98 or 92 to 98, don't remember the exact dates. But Death Wish 4 is like his famous songs that he's been dissing DJ Quick and other people that he talks about as well. In this song, pretty dope way to start the album right there. Like I said before, dope beat. With this track, he goes at AMG. You guys should know AMG, who used to roll with DJ Quick at one point. Because they always go back and forth. They always beefing. They get back together, beefing, and it's a whole mess. It's fucking retarded. But anyways, getting back to AMG, like 2 years before this album dropped in '94, he actually got arrested for domestic violence, and he actually talks about that. He just says like, "Yo, you better watch your homeboy AMG with the domestic violence charge and shit." I'm like, "Oh shit, it's crazy." And then he also makes a claim that DJ Quick did not write the lyrics for Dollars and Cents. Makes a valid point. I have to show y'all something. So as you can see here, I got the Murder Was the Case soundtrack, which was released in 1994. All right, Dollars and Cents was featured on this album. Same lyrics as the one on Safe and Cells, which I'll show in a minute, but the beat was different. That was the only difference. Excuse me. All right. So let's look for the song right here. I hate how they have it like that, but as you can see here, see Dollars and Cents right here. You guys can see that, and then it says that it was performed, excuse me, by DJ Quick. It was produced by DJ Quick, but it was written by George G1 Archie. I don't know, man. That's crazy. It's kind of crazy. Makes a good point. All right. Then we got the Safe and Sound album, released in 1995. I did a review on this too. Very dope album, in my opinion. DJ Quick's Magnum Opus, in my opinion, his best album. To me, it's the album that he found his signature sound, in my opinion. All right. Now, let's get a track that's on this shit right here. All right. Okay. All right. Here's Dollars and Cents. What does it say in parentheses? D. Blake. This is David Blake. They have that as him as being the writer. So he makes a good point on that though, man. So I don't know, man. It is what it is, but I feel like Quick still had the best diss track. Not to say this wasn't good. It was still dope, but he made some he made a good point though, you know what I mean? And I'm just glad that, he didn't make that stop him from going at him, so I thought that was pretty cool. And like I said, to have Robert Bacon doing like the guitars on the song, that's kind of grimy, dude, because like Robert Bacon is known for his work with DJ Quick, especially with his early stuff. I think he started working with him around the second album, 92, the Way Too Funky album, and from then on. So I thought that was kind of interesting on that. So it is what it is. Dope, like I said, dope way to start the album, dope beat too. Track 2, Ain't Nothing to It. I love this track. It's actually my favorite song off the album. Really enjoy it, or one of my favorites. But if I had to choose one song out of the whole album, I would have to say this song, Ain't Nothing to It. What I got from that, the message I got from that song, I got that, you have to learn how to be independent. And what I mean by that is that he talks in the song how he got kicked out of the house early on when he was like a teenager, I think like 15, 16, by his mom, because he started getting into the whole gang life, and his mom wasn't having that. So he's like, all right, get the fuck out of here, kind of thing. That's what I got from that joint. So that's what I got from that. Like, him just saying like, yo, don't depend on people, just do it yourself. Oh, you need to get your car fixed? Ain't nothing to it. Go get that. You want to get a car? Ain't nothing to it. Go get that. You want to get that girl? Ain't nothing to it. Go get that. that's what I got from that, and I love that. I love the beat. Um, love the whole vibe of the song. Very dope. Um, very, 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 very dope. That should have been a single, if you ask me. I love that shit. That would have been a dope single. But that's Ain't Nothing to It. That's track 2. Track 3, Killing Niggas featuring Niggas on the Run. That's a dope posse cut. Um, they're going at DJ Quick once again. So pretty cool. Let me get a swig of water. Jesus, stretch. Shit. Alright. Yeah, so that's Killing Niggas is a dope posse cut. It's just they going at DJ Quick, like all of them going at them. Track 4, Run For Your Life, that's a pretty dope track. Love the beat for that. One of my favorite line of this song is where he says, "Get your hands up, come on, it won't hurt like I told you. 2 to your dome, motherfucker, now it's over. Niggas keep ducking, fuck the devil. It's myself that keeps C bucking." You know what I mean? I thought that was pretty cool. I love that line. That was pretty dope. Just MCA in his classic form, just his gangster shit that everybody knows him for. You know what I mean? Really love that joint. That's Run For Your Life. Track 5, Endless, is a dope weed track. It's a weed track. You know what I'm saying? But the way he explains it is like really dope. It kind of like he's talking about a girl, but he's really talking about weed. I thought that was pretty cool. Love the beats, very funky. That was pretty cool right there. Track 6, Dugging It Up, which is actually the second single and the final single of the album. Really love that joint. Love the message that it has. It's just him talking about him living the gangster life. But what I got from that is that besides him being the gang, and cause everybody know he's a Crip and shit, and just him talking about how there's no way out in this gang shit. It's like you either die in it or you go to jail. Like there's no happy ending. You know what I mean? And that's what I got from that joint. Really dope. Very kind of dark, a little somber. It has like a really dark, somber feel to it, but it's really dope. Love the beat for it. It's just classic MCA. You know, that MCA production. Very, very dope. The video is dope too. There's a remix by DJ Spinner that DJ Spinner did the beat for it. That one was cool, but I kind of prefer the OG over the remix, and that's very rare for me because sometimes like I usually like the remix, but just based on the beat, the beat kind of sounds to me it sounds better with the subject matter, over the remix. You know what I mean? So because I feel like the remix kind of like overtakes what the song is about. It doesn't really, I don't know, to me that's just my personal opinion, that it doesn't really do the song purpose, if that makes sense. No shots to the remix, but I just feel like it didn't really fit the song's subject matter, but that's just me personally. But yeah, that's Thugging It Up. That's, like I said, the second final single of the album. Track 7, Love For The Hood featuring The Foe. What I got from that is just him talking about how to survive in the hood. Just saying like how you can't be no pussy. You gotta be tough. You always gotta watch your back. You know what I mean? You can't be a nice guy. You can't be a pushover. You always gotta be tough and stuff like that. And that's pretty much what I got from that joint too. And just saying like how even though it's hard in the streets, but he loves the hood. Like it made him who he is today. That the MC that you know today. And that's what I got from that joint, Love For The Hood. Really enjoyed that joint. That was pretty cool. That easily could have been a single as well, but it is what it is. Track 8, Fuck 'Em All. That featured Havoc of South Central Cartel. He doesn't rap on here, but he just does the intro, talks his shit, and that's pretty much it. In the song, he takes a little shot at DJ Quick as well, and he also talks about women that always like to cause gossip and always like to cause drama and shit, like stupid hood rats and shit. That's what I got from that joint. Fuck 'Em All. That's what I got from that joint. That was pretty cool. Late Night Hype Part 2. Pretty dope track. in this song, what I got from that, he kind of briefly he explains how he does like a drive by and shit. You know what I mean? With his boys and shit like that. Just them going at a rival gang or some shit like that, but like over a smooth beat. I thought that was pretty interesting. You know what I mean? Because at first, Late Night Hype, the first one is like more about the girl, but the part two is kind of like, you know, it's a completely different 180 compared to the first one. But that's what I got from that. He just talks about, they going through, they got some beef with some niggas, so they're about to do a drive by and shit like that. And that's what I got from that joint, Late Night Hype, part two. Track 10, Set Trippin'. That features Boom Bam of Niggas on the Run. That was pretty cool. It's a gangster track. Just tells just them repping their gang, like I said, their Crips and shit. And they just tell you how they get down and shit. That's what I got from that track, Set Trippin'. I really enjoyed that right there. That's track 10. Track 11. Track 11, Collect My Stripes featuring N.O.T.R. Pretty dope joint right there. Is another gangster track. Love the dark piano that it has. Love the strings and the funky guitar that it has. Again, Robert Bacon with his guitar, man. Like, he's really, really talented. I don't know if he has an album out, man. I would love to hear that. That would be pretty dope. But again, I could imagine DJ Quick fuming over this, man. Just like, yo, how the fuck you didn't do that, man? Like, you were with me early in my career, and then you gonna fuck with this nigga? Like, that's... I could only imagine what DJ Quick was thinking at that time, But, like I said, you gotta make that money. You know what I mean? So... But then again, DJ Quick being who he is, he's known to burn bridges with a lot of people. He burned bridges with AMG. He's burned bridges with the Second to None. He even burned bridges with Penthouse Players Clique at one point. He was beefing with them. But then DJ Quick, I love the dude. He's cool, but he's very emotional. He's very, I don't know. He's mad. He's I don't know. When it comes to drama, he attracts drama, and he does that a lot. I've kind of noticed that. You know what I mean, with DJ Quick, and I think that's been like a downfall of him in his career. But I think as he got older, he's kind of realizing like, I got stop with my attitude and stuff like that, But it is what it is with that. So that's 11. Collect My Stripes featuring N.O.T.R. That is pretty cool. Track 12, Fuck Your Hood. He's self-explanatory, just telling people like, fuck your hood. You don't come to my hood, with that bullshit. My hood's like the most gangster place in the world. Everybody's gonna say that. And just talks about how just dealing with rival gangs and stuff like that. Pretty dope joint. Really enjoyed that right there. That was Fuck Your Hood. Track 13, You Can't See Me. That was the first single off the album, featuring the chill of Niggas on the Run. Actually my least favorite song of the album. I don't know, man. It was cool, but it's just like, I don't know, man. I was not a fan of the song. Like, I've seen the video, and it's just like, I don't know, it was kind of corny in a sense. Like, that's harsh. Like, it was the weak track. It wasn't my favorite track. Like, it was kind of weak in my opinion. I just was not a fan of the song just at all. To me, like I said, I feel like Ain't Nothing To It should have been a single that replaced You Can't See Me. But that's just my personal opinion. You Can't See Me was actually the first single of the album. There's a video for it. You can find it on YouTube. And that's pretty much it on that. Track 14, Drugs and Killing. Love this song. Very, very dope. He just talks about how he got himself into the whole, how he got himself into the gang, to gangs and stuff like that. How he got himself to the gang life. And that's what I got from that joint right there. Very dope. Love the beat, love the drums. Very, very dope. That signature MC8 Productions, you know what I mean? Because people don't know, MC8 makes his own beats and stuff. But yeah, very, very dope. I love this joint. And track 15, the last track, Killing Season. Dope way to end the track, end the album. Another dope gangster track. Love that shit. Kind of dark in a sense. You know what I mean? Really enjoyed that. My overall thoughts of this album, very good album. Dope follow-up from We Come Strapped. I still think We Come Strapped is his best album solo-wise. but this doesn't come far. Very, very, very dope. Very underrated because I remember when I first heard this album, I was a little disappointed with it because I was expecting We Come Strapped Part 2 as far as production. Because I know he wasn't going to fail me with the subject matter because he's all about that gangster shit. Because, you know, you got people out there that be like, oh, all he talks about is gangster shit, blah, 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 blah. But that's who they are. That's who they know. They don't switch up on nobody. That's his lane. That's just what it is. And I'm glad he didn't do that with this album. He stayed in his lane. And like I said, for me, when I first heard the album, I was a bit disappointed because of the production. And I heard this album, I think like, for the first time, I want to say maybe like 10 years ago or something like that. Somewhere around those lines, like around 2008, 2009, I've heard the album. I remember I liked it. It was something about it that kind of like, it just didn't do anything for me. But when I re-listened to the album for the review and writing notes and stuff like that, I really enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed it. Very dope. Like I said, this came out in '96, so unfortunately around this time, this is when, you know, All Eyes on Me came out. I think All Eyes on Me came out, I think in February of that year, 1996. And so the popularity with All Eyes on Me definitely overshadowed this album. You know what I mean? But very dope. I mean, you can get it for dirt cheap online. Very underrated album. If you guys like dope G-Funk hip-hop from the mid-90s like I do, that I miss, that I wish was like more of a common thing. Kind of like how in New York and like in Europe, a lot of people are reviving the 90s boom bap. I kind of wish they did that for G-Funk. Even though they do that, like YG and a couple other people that do that, but I kind of wish it was like more out there. You know, shout out to G Perico out in Cali. He has a Jerry Curls, you know, really does that shit. He actually, you know, lives up to that and shit like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, getting back to this album, very dope, very underrated. Definitely one of MCA's best albums in his discography, solo wise. My opinion, like I said, We Come Strapped is his best album solo wise, but this is probably like my second favorite. I need to get his 1997 album, Last Man Standing. I don't have that, but very, very, very dope. If you could get your hands on this album, pick it up. I got it for $2.99. It's a store that I usually go to. That I go do my digging. I found it for $2.99. I'm like, hell yeah, because I needed the album anyway. So what better price than that? But that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys like that review, let me know what you guys think. Definitely got some more reviews coming up in the future. So definitely stay tuned, subscribe, click the bell button next to the subscribe button. So when I go live or I post up a new video, it can show up in your notifications, alright? So that's it. Y'all be easy. Peace. Oh, and shout out to the whole Speaking Cloud podcast. Mike Sears, Triborough, Russ Hartley, Reg, and Cole Chillin', alright? Y'all be easy. Peace.